Hey guys, Brent Hull, Wednesday design video. Got kind of an interesting one. It's a modern house. Don't do a lot of those. It's a house in San Diego, pretty cool. Wanted to update it. It's an amazing location. How do you modernize it, a modern house? So check out this side. There's some cool details that grounded in the 70s, trying to balance out. Let me know what you think. So this is kind of a weird one. I don't get many modern ones, but this was a house that was built in the 70s that I'm trying to play with, I'm trying to fix for this homeowner. Basically, it's in San Diego, and you can see that their view here is gorgeous. So it's this location, because the house isn't that great. But you'll see that this stone detail, look at that door, right? Probably built in the 60s, maybe the 70s, that has, at some point, they probably in the 80s or 90s, they stuccoed over all the architectural details. So we've got a little bit of this stone still here. You see it on that fireplace on the inside. It's kind of funky, it's kind of interesting, but certainly, this kind of detail ties it to that, 1960s and 70s look. So what do you do with this house? This was their inspiration, these kind of modern houses that, are popular today, all windows with some wood. So, here's the front of the house. And basically what I did was I realized that it's an exercise that if we just change materials, okay, if we strip away some of this stuccoed, heavily, spray stucco over top of all these architectural details, it actually could be a more modern house by changing the materials. And so anywhere there's an eave underneath, we're going to do a natural wood, and you do an epee, you could do a mahogany, you could do one of these orange kind of woods that I'm showing in there. And then in the other band, we just turn into a black band so that it's going to take on that appearance of that kind of that modern house that we were looking at. But just by changing materials, we can help this house. Now, what I did was I took the stucco over here and I said, well, what if we took this kind of stone detail and kept playing with it? Can we, keep the original feel of that house and then kind of give it a push forward, right? We're keeping the windows, change some of the materials, but also keep it grounded in the 70s. My fear is that if we go super modern and we did, steel here, or we did something else here, that this house is also going to look dated in 10 years. And so is there a way to keep it grounded in the 70s, keep the original architectural feel, but then also kind of give it a modern push? And so I don't know if it worked. I think it helps. I think it modernizes it. We're managing her budget. We're managing just that some developer is going to come along later and turn it into a Mediterranean thing later on. So she's got this property. She wants to kind of update it, but doesn't want to break the bank. I think if we just change some of the materials around the house, take away all that 80s, 90s stucco blow over, that we can kind of ground it in its history, keep it grounded there, give it a little bit of an update, and really you're just changing the siding, you're changing the eaves, you're changing some of the banding, and this could actually look kind of modern and kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think. Okay guys, did it help? Do you think that we can just strip away some of those materials on the outside, maybe in the eave, that overhanging eave, and kind of give it that hint of kind of a updated kind of modern house, but still keep it in the 70s? How much stone do we use? I think it's an interesting challenge. I think it's an interesting opportunity. Anything you do to that house will help it. So maybe that's the solution. Let me know what you guys think. I read all the comments. I'm Brent Hull. Thanks for watching.